Hey to the people, welcome into the Love and Marriage Huntsville review on a very busy day over here down to the No Chaser TV. Hey divas, come on in. How y'all doing? How you doing, Tori B?
I'm doing great. How are y'all?
Ooh, baby, I'm pushing through. I'm tired, honey, but we here. And D, how are you?
Doing pretty good in yourself.
I am pushing through, but it's good to see both of you all. We got Denicio in the back as usual. We got everything going. Today has been such a great day for No Chaser TV. We have debuted a new show, the Chasing Orlando review. So go check Chasing Orlando out. It is a spinoff from Chasing Orlando, which is a hugely popular LGBTQ based web series on YouTube. It's like really popular. Think about it like gay housewives trying to make it so almost like gay love and hip hop is what it is. And they are messy. And so get into that. You know, we from Florida, so I had to do Orlando being I'm from Jacksonville. Are you from Jacksonville?
Yes.
Okay. I know you stay in the Florida area, but I didn't know if you were from Jacksonville. So we
Mhm.
both from Duval. So, you know, Orlando holds a special place in my heart being from Duval. And so I had
Mhm.
to do that. And of course, we dropped another episode of The People Said, honey, down to the thing in New Orleans in our red dresses. And y'all saw I got maced down for doing. The
They
people
don't
out
allow
north
that
can't
in New
see.
York. They don't
Huh?
allow Mace is not allowed in New York for that reason.
Mace is not allowed anywhere. You can't just go buy bear mace. I don't think. I think it's
And
like
pepper spray either. We because everybody would be pepper spraying and macing everybody. So
Wow.
so it's like you cannot get it delivered here. No.
ooh, we diva. I got cleared, bitch. And it is up there for y'all viewing pleasure. We're gonna have a sneak peek, or whatever sneak peek, but a special clip of that show coming soon during this review. But we're gonna go ahead and get into it because the girls is going wild down to the trip, huh?
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
I must admit, this is my favorite episode of the season.
I too.
It felt housewivesy, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, and I want to talk about that.
Okay. You wanna talk about it now? You wanna talk about it later?
No, we talk about it later. I'm just, because there's a lot of opinions. I'm like, at the end of the day, this is a reality show.
Right.
People are getting blamed. And I said it last review. I was like, I'm not going to say Mel is to blame. Either way, everybody got to go on a trip.
Yeah. Exactly.
I think Mel was the easiest person to, drag along Sunny, but,
Yeah. Child.
Aquarius goddess says, "Hey Tori, I know that's not the only person you see up here, Aquarius goddess. Now, all right, but hey, that's nice. We like you like her, but don't pull it." Who else in the room? Hey TKC. Hey Sean. Hey Nicole. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get right on
there
into
goes
it.
TKC with his non-factor self.
Oh, okay. Well, we're
Uh-oh.
getting started early today, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Don't say so. All right, all
TKC
right.
started it.
What did he say?
He said, "Here go Tori, ready to be the head Melanie."
well,
Exactly.
Well, I don't know. So, speaking of Mel, she, Shanita, and Lauren arrived, and Mel says that she is going to pick the rooms for the ladies. So instead of having the traditional game or whatever, she's gonna go ahead and nip it in the bud. She's already gotten it down logistically. This is who's going in what room. Whoop, there it is, right? Mel selects a room with three beds now, and she says, "Well, since Kimmy and Tisha are sister-in-laws, and they have a plus one, who I don't know who the hell the plus one could possibly be, uh, they're gonna all sleep in this room because logistically it makes sense." Now she don't know who the hell the third person is. Now I plan a lot of trips. I go on a lot of trips, and people do suggest new people to come into our group and come on a trip, and I'd be like, "What do they look like?" That's kind of important. Because girl, what is this you done brought into this house? Now wait a minute, diva. Who is that?
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
because you
nice, but
be
don't run around
plotting.
no more looking like that. Um, but who is this person? Let me get their Instagram. Let me check them out real quick, vet them a little bit. I'm like, okay, they seem like a fun vibe. They seem cool, or whatever the case may be. They may be able to come. So that's cool. I look at it. No, ma'am, fam. No ham, no turkey. No, ma'am. She can't come. No, diva. It's a no. So before we really get into it, um, what do you feel about planning a trip and not knowing who is coming on the trip? We'll start with you, D.
I have to know who's coming on the trip. I don't like surprises, and you don't know what could trigger me or who could trigger me because you don't know who we know. So it's a small world to be so big, truthfully. So I wouldn't go into a trip not knowing who's coming on it.
Damn, D. We missed all of that. And you still
Oh no, and it rained, so I kind of figured today it was gonna do it for sure. Yeah.
yes. Anyway.
I'm gonna spit the drink out.
I'm
um
sorry.
um I get it. Being in the South, I have family in South Carolina, so I get it. My grandparents turned
What
everything
that got to do with anything?
because it always messes up the
Oh, you talking about her? Okay, I thought you were
yeah.
talking about
I get it. I
the
totally get
question.
it.
You were referring to the internet connection. Yeah, the
Yeah.
internet here is the worst. Like I stayed in Atlanta for 10 years, and I'm back in Florida, and this is the worst internet I've ever experienced in my entire life. So
Yeah, I get it. But aside from that, yes, I do need to know who's going on the trip. I'm not gonna spend money to go on a trip and somebody I know is gonna blow my high
Right.
or blow my peace
Hmm.
or get on my last goddamn nerve. For all that I could save my ass right where I'm at and save my money.
Yeah. Yep.
So I agree with that. Um I mean, it again, guys, this is a cash trip. Everybody must go.
well,
So
just say everybody going, and it is what it is. This is
right,
proper bullshit.
that's how I
Right.
feel. So
Right.
that's why people are like
Because
arguing Mel and
I don't like to
Destiny.
blur these lines like this.
Mm-mm.
Right,
Mm-mm.
because it just everybody's attacking people, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
attack up for something else, not this one, because everybody got to go. At the end of the day, they're gonna try to resolve and still get some messy tea out of it. So this is what it was.
Mhm.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Mel tried to ignore shit as long as she can, and I
Ooh,
feel like
I
that
ain't
she
read it. See, she don't leave. She's the type of bitch. Excuse my language. She's the type of woman a person. How about that? She's the type of person who does not put her text message read receipts on, but she don't read it.
Hmm. She definitely did.
All right.
Yeah.
Now the girls are getting their luggage when Sonny shows up, and all the girls are gagged. Like I know that. Wait a minute. I know you say everybody gotta go, but damn, we ain't know this bitch was coming. Ooh, we ain't know she was coming. Now I believe that. I don't think they knew.
nah,
I
I
think
don't
that
think they
they
knew
knew.
it was
They know, of
coming.
course, that Sunny is filming, but I
Mhm.
don't think that they knew to the degree of how serious her role is within this particular season until she showed up to that group trip and was like,
Yep.
That part was like they were all like,
Yep.
"Was y'all still on the? Was
no,
y'all on the same flight?" I'm very confused.
Couldn't have been.
no, it didn't seem like it.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So she was
That's a
coming
good
from St.
question.
Louis.
Maybe you know what? Maybe because she was. They were like that wasn't fake. That energy
Right.
was really like the energy switched like that.
It did.
And the only way energy switches like that is if it's genuine and in the moment. Like energy just don't like the way that energy shook. It was just
Mhm.
like what I not even uh you know what? Let me just do my job. That's what it was given. So the group is surprised to see Sunny. And Sunny says that she hates that the ladies feel that she is the type of woman to steal another woman's man when that is not the case, as they are treating her like the new girl at high school. D, get in and get out. What you think about that?
Child, you know what you did.
What did she do?
Stole that lady man. I'm just
Tori B. What did you think about that?
Yeah, no, ma'am. We're not. You're not gonna rewrite history. All
Right.
right, like it is what it is. You did steal that girl, man, and according to destiny,
I was gonna
this
say
ain't the
because I'm
Right.
starting to
this
feel
ain't the
like
first time you did it. So,
Yeah.
okay, stop
is
it.
Destiny really trustworthy though, Tori B? I know that you and D have been on the streets of Huntsville, getting on the news, going on the Huntsville street and see what the people said. So would you guys consider Destiny a trustworthy source?
In this case, yes.
Oh, so that people will tell the truth about when it comes to their business, but not no. Well, people will tell the truth about somebody else's business, but not theirs.
That's true.
That
Yeah.
is true. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm saying I wasn't. Yeah, that's true. That's how a lot of people are like, girl, you don't need to know my business, but let me tell you about Tori B business, child. I got something for you.
Right.
Yep,
Mm.
There, Dr.
absolutely.
Heavenly.
It's called
Dr. Heavenly's the queen of
deflection.
that.
It is called deflection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Now I'm starting to see. So here's how this edited and how everything is like wearing me out, right? Because now I'm starting to feel like, well, damn, are they being mean? Did she really steal this girl a man? At the beginning of the season, that was matter of fact. Yes, she stole him, but it don't sound like he was nobody man. I think that the issue is she think that people stole her man, and the issue for the ladies is you married someone who was cast man. You know what I'm saying? So not that
Yeah.
it was her man, but it was somebody who on cast dealing with, and you're a production. So that to them breached trust. And there's a lot of rumors and innuendo about this particular show, the working atmosphere, the environment, and all of those things. And so it kind of lends to some of those rumors, not saying that the rumors are true about like the production and the cast and all those things. But what I'm saying is, as a cast member, I will feel like, it's already a lot going on behind the scenes. And now you marrying somebody else's off again, on again look piece for the last that they've had for 15 years. Like to me, it would make me feel uneasy as a cast member.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not that I'm uneasy in my relationship, but
Mm-hmm.
as far as this working environment is concerned, that someone could just come in, swoop in, and take somebody man after they've pumped me for all of my information for
Mm.
this show.
And you're using it.
I don't know. I just think it's something to think about. I'm not like I said. I don't really be on the rumor mill when it comes to Love and Marriage Huntsville because y'all crazy as hell. And I tell y'all, every last one of you, y'all crazy. It's some content creators. I won't say no names, but baby, I do want to say this though.
uh-oh.
Remember last week what I said right before when we was doing the show that everybody was talking about, oh, it's over for Carlos and Heavenly. Oh. And what did I
Mm-hmm.
say?
They
They
gonna
back
be
on there
on.
together.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I said that'd be the craziest thing I ever heard of because this is the most people have talked about that show ever.
Yep.
Right.
And I haven't seen any of those content creators who were pumping out that content retract a statement, address it. They just be wrong and move on. Wrong, strong, wrong, and move on. That's
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yeah.
Where's the journalistic integrity? Ooh,
Oh,
They
it's
don't
what?
have it.
oh,
They
are you
don't.
just a blonde
They
girl?
don't know anything about shoot. CNN and MSNBC don't know about journalistic integrity. So, you really expect a blogger to do it?
If you keeping it real and be like, listen, that's what it gave. That's what I thought. That was my opinion at the time. Clearly, I was wrong. Next.
Yep.
I
People don't
respect
like to
that
own that.
because if you don't, for me as someone consuming your content, it's like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You just saying these
Mm-hmm.
Not
things,
credible.
and it feels very vendetta based.
Mhm. Yeah, and it is. And it is.
Catch.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about specific content creators. And if y'all don't
Yes.
like it, y'all can kiss my ass. I ain't saying no names,
I'm
but
with
baby,
you.
you if you consume the content, you know who the hell I'm talking about. Catch. How about that? What are people saying in the group? Put me some comments up, y'all. Let's read some comments today. Give me some good comments to BCO, and you guys read them off for me. So what's this one say?
Sunny moral compass is broke, so she need to expect people to respond.
Who is that? Make sure you read the name. Who is
Sean,
that from?
That was
Sean.
from
Okay,
Sean.
now read it again. I'm sorry.
A sunny moral compass is broke, so she needs to expect people to respond.
I don't get it. Oh, I get what she's saying. Doorbell. Um, Sunny's moral compass is broke. So how would she not expect for people to respond to her presence, right?
Hmm.
Anybody have a thought about that?
I agree.
That Christian. It's
Hmm.
very rare that I agree with Sean. You got another comment, Denicia, before we move on?
Mel is a gaslighter by TKC. I agree.
Ooh. TKC elaborate, and then we'll touch back on that. Before you do, I don't know if I asked you guys to do so, but like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bells. Hey, everybody over there on down to the X and Twitter. Hey, everybody on Facebook. Hey, everybody, if you over there on Twitch. You know, Twitch is a gaming platform, but we're going to be the first reality TV platform to blow up on Twitch, bitch. What? And, of course, everybody down to the U and the Tube, okay? Let's go ahead and move right the hell on. Oh my God. Oh my God. We got a Twitch comment. We got a Twitch comment.
No,
Tori B, read, no,
don't want
Tori
it.
B, read the comment.
It's
Read
spam.
the comment.
Cheap viewers on whatever, whatever that says. It's a spam comment.
Damn.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
Well, at least they're commenting. Somebody's watching over there on Twitch. All right. Well. Mm-mm-mm. On the bus, Stormy says that she's planning for a second child through a surrogate. And Sunny then goes ahead and reveals that she is going to try IVF again. Everybody like, oh my God, girl, you going to do it again after you had a baby, right? She's like, no. Oh my God, girl, what you mean? I mean, you going to have twins, right? She was like, no, I don't mean that neither. It's not what it means.
She was so dry.
Mm. Mm. They just kept
Oh
asking
God.
I mean, she's
questions.
having struggles. So what else is
Yes,
she gonna do? She gonna be
but
sad.
no, Tori, it's not about her. I'm gonna talk about. I'm saying like she would answer like, no, that's not what that means.
Yeah,
No,
I know.
no, I'm not gonna have a baby. No. Oh, you're gonna have twins. Oh my God, are you serious? I was like, oh my God, that is so cringe. She was just like, no. So Sunny, excuse me, reveals that she struggled even with the IVF procedure. And Stormy's heart immediately goes out to her because Stormy, of course, is, trying to have a second child, and looking and exploring all of her options. And then, they kind of bonded a little bit. Now, I think Stormy was kind of like, oh, okay, girl. Yeah, it is fucked up.
She the
And
only
Nell was
one that
like,
gave
look,
some empathy. Yep,
yeah.
true.
Nell
Because
was
the
like, ain't
rest of them
nobody
was
else gonna
like,
say
whatever,
nothing.
child.
Right, Nell was like, girl, you gonna get a baby child because nobody wanna be nice to the whole day. Know. Why don't they like even in that moment they were just like I would expect Kimmy to say something. That's her friend, right?
We knew that was a
Torby.
lie.
I think they were really like taken aback, and I think because Destiny will be there, they
Mhm.
switched up.
Yep.
Okay, because y'all was all chatting with her when y'all wanted to know the details
Mhm.
about her and Moses and how they got
Mhm.
back together and give her a chance to plead her case. And
Mhm.
now that she on a trip with y'all, now y'all like on stuck. I
Yep.
mean, let's be clear. Tisha was the first one to be like, "Oh my God, I didn't know Sunny was gonna be here. Destiny's coming."
Yep.
So I feel like that moment where nobody gave her empathy but Stormy, it was truly because they are like, we're not going to support you having a baby with this man.
That's
Destiny is
not the
coming
case.
on.
That's not their motherfucking business.
I agree. It's
I'm not
not.
Sorry.
disagreeing with
That's
you,
where
but
we
I
draw the
feel like
line,
that's what it
Diva. I'm
was.
sorry. That's why I draw the line. That's not, it don't matter. As a woman, I would think that another woman would be supportive to someone going through something. Now, you can address that later, but in that moment, I don't think that was the moment to be so hard and so cold. I'm sorry.
I agree, but that's what they did.
D, you were saying,
Oh, she
uh oh,
froze.
damn.
Yeah, child.
Sick of this.
Did you say anything? Yo, every time we didn't hear your response. What was it?
Oh, I was just saying it's a slippery slope with them against her. It's a slippery slope.
But do you think their actions were appropriate at that moment?
Appropriate, no, but if you're caught off guard, and I think that's the mode they were really in, they were not expecting her. So,
Damn.
I mean, even then, even if it does act up, I think that she made a great point. They weren't expecting her. I think they were still in the shockerization of it all.
yeah,
However, I am glad that um, Stormy and Nell were at least able to be a little fake about it and snap on out
yeah,
of it and extend some sort of condolence about it.
yeah.
Um,
And Kimmy was ready to sell old girl a house. Now she ain't got nothing to say. That's a fake ass heifer. I'm sorry.
wow,
We knew it. We knew it.
good
Not with
work.
it.
All right, Nell says there's men everywhere, baby, and she loves Fletcher. But she finna turn up. And baby, did she ever. Okay? Nell got that thing turned up, didn't her? Um, the group is all looking for the rooms, and Nell can't seem to find her room. They are so petty the way they edited. That was Housewives level editing. Like her, like, ooh, this bed, let me just run the room, and they're showing her literally like touching people's beds and running from room to room looking for her room, and I'm just like, this lady finna beat somebody ass. And when she found out she ain't got no
Nell
card on that
tickled
fat
me.
bed. Oh my god, that was so fun to watch. I'm sorry. I know y'all don't like her, but y'all ain't gonna make me hate Nell. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn.
I love Nell.
Nell make me laugh, man. Nell is so funny to me. Nell told Tisha, she told Tish, say, Trisha is training me, and I want to look like Trish one day. And Nell say, well, you better get busy then.
Oh. Nell is an Aquarius.
Oh Lord Jesus, you can make me hate him.
uh, I think what was Nell sipping on? She had some nips or something on the way there. It sounded like she was on some Easy Jesus.
Dave, what is that?
E and
He
J.
was drunk.
Oh, Irk and Jerk. Okay, y'all call it. I've never heard it called Easy Jesus.
We call it Easy Jesus.
Have you heard it before, D?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I Irk and Jerk. That's what we call it around the island. We're gonna get about that Irk and Jerk. Uh, Anywho, she had to be on something. She might have drove if she flew Delta, which I don't
You
know if it
could
was
bring
Delta, but
nips
if
on
they flew,
planes. You could
huh?
bring nips on planes.
Well,
Oh, I
you
didn't know
can
that.
what?
You could bring little bottles of liquor on it in
Why do
the
you know that?
you can bring it on the plane.
Damn, you be drinking, huh?
Yeah, I flew to London last year. Well, they gave us liquor though. I ain't need to bring none.
Mm,
Good mother.
An
Um,
international flight, they give you some good liquor.
I'm
oh.
sure.
Well, I flew international once. I just started traveling in my years, but we didn't get anything to drink. And if I told you the airline, you would understand why. It was only a 2 hour flight.
Oh yeah, that's different. Mine was 7 hours. I give me all the wine, give me the
Yeah.
Tito's, give it to me
Well, you had to sit in that seat for 7 hours.
nonstop.
Yeah, no.
Ridiculous. Okay.
Mm-mm.
All right. So Nell is turned up, but she cannot find her room. She becomes increasingly angry and wants to know if Mel is playing games with her, because she comes into Mel's room stomping, spitting, fighting, chewing mad. She was hot. And she wanted to know what the hell her name card was, and she ain't had no bed. She was very hurt. Now, oh, anyway, we got to get off of here. Time. Y'all fucking my money up. Anyway, okay, so after I've started sports gambling, right?
Oh yeah, I
And
don't
the
do it.
baseball game's on, and y'all is we doing this during. I need to be making my. I made me some good money last week, bitch. So
Mhm. I be scared to lose money. I don't want to do no parlays or none of that.
oh,
But
you can place your little straight bet on a little on a dinger, on a home run. They doing them now, and I ain't placing no dinger bets, so I'm a little upset. So
oh,
anyway, we're
so I
gonna get
hope
the
you
hell
bet
on. We
on
get
the
the hell up out of here.
Yankees because they've been doing it.
Who?
The Yankees,
What?
a lot of homers. The other game, they what, 10 home runs? 10.
That's the game I missed. Um, Now the one I did do a bet. I did two bets on Yankees yesterday, and both of them did hit home runs. But somebody else failed me on the parlay, so I would have been. I'm telling you, if I would have hit them two parlays, it wouldn't have been no Chaser TV. So I guess that was God playing because baby, I was gonna disappear on every motherfucker. I'm telling you, I one home run on each slip from disappearing. I looked down. That's when I said, wait, because it was the ninth inning, and Glaber, is that his name?
Who?
Torres. He,
Torres? You
he's a
sure ain't
Yankee. You
Soto?
don't even know your Yankees, Diva.
Yes, I
He's a
do.
Yankee.
I was at the
And,
game yesterday.
well, he hit a home run in the ninth inning, and I about passed out.
You sure it wasn't Aaron Judge
No, it
or Soto?
wasn't.
Okay.
It wasn't. It wasn't. It was. I said, wait, who hit a home run? I
I
just,
never
I
heard
about,
of him.
I about fell out, and then I'm looking, and there's two innings left, and I needed this guy named Kyle to hit one. I'm like, Lord Jesus, I just got the prayer. I turned on Nobody But Jesus by what's her name, by Vanessa Bell. Who was the one who took me by the hand? Nobody
TKC, you better chill. I'm about to
but
sick chase on you.
Jesus. Nobody but Jesus. TKC, you need nobody but Jesus. I don't even want to know what you're saying because I'll hop in that comment section to kick your ass. You know who I'm not to play with on this channel. Anyway, so as you guys are ruining my parlays as we currently speak, Mel is ruining Nell's trip by not having her name placed on the bed, and Nell cannot find her room. So she is very much upset. Um, Now, Mel does tell her after the lady ran from room to room to room looking for her bed, after she had done all that, oh, yes, they forgot to print your name card, but I gave you a good room. Now, me as a host, that would be something if I was doing name cards and assigning rooms that I would tell the person, girl, I forgot to get your name card, or they didn't print your name card, but it's all right because you have your room is right there. You get what I'm saying? The rest of you ladies can go find your rooms and find your name cards. All right,
Mhm.
divas? But I think that when someone is left out of something, most especially accidentally, you can at least give them a heads up,
Mhm.
and Mel did not do that. Now, when you are planning a trip, a lot is going on. It's a lot of moving parts, and then you got cameras there. You got two people who shouldn't be there, which is Shanita and Lauren. You got a bunch of people there that you don't like that probably shouldn't be there, which is the rest of the cast. Um, it is easy to see how that could slip because that's not the foremost thought in your mind. But it would have been nice if she had gone ahead and given Nell a heads up instead of her watch her walk from room to room touching on people's beds, like, oh, I just love this room. Well, it's not yours, Diva. Get the hell up. Oh, what? Excuse me, I gotta get up. Yeah, we don't know where your room is, but that's not it. Was Nell justifiably upset? We're gonna get more into why she was upset in a little bit, but as of now, just yes or no, Tori B, was she justifiably upset at this point?
Um, no.
Okay, D, do you feel like she was justifiably upset at that point?
Sure.
Okay, why?
She felt slighted.
She felt slighted, and I think that that's something that we're gonna explore in a little bit. He says that he better. I got back to that review though. We can go back to nobody but Jesus if you want to, or you can leave. Now, which one you want to do?
Send you straight to that upper room.
Hmm. Baby, don't, baby. We run this show now. The comment section doesn't run this show. Love, we do. Okay, all right. Baby, I got the Hennessy margarita. I mean, you don't want this ass whooping today. TKC, now, it's fine. Go pick with the Melamita number one. Don't pick with me. Because I'm going to give you what you want. And you know it's been a minute with me and you done had a little dance. And I wonder why it's been a little minute since me and you done had a little dance.
Mm.
Because you don't want none. Meanwhile, Kimmy and Tisha, oh, he get on my damn nerve. Meanwhile, Kimmy and Tisha are upset at their rooms. Trisha says, well, you know, shoot, they should have just gave me that room. I would took that room. Why I don't know why I ain't got your own room. Shut up, Trisha. You're making things worse. Like you seem to have a knack to do.
Truly.
Your marriage worse? Ooh.
Oh,
You definitely tried to fuck up your relationship with the Hope, with Ken, lying. Self-sabotaging. Now she come trying to be a little instigator. Like her, girl, me the room. I'm trying to see where y'all man. You can't do nothing about it.
mm-mm.
Your ass
You a
thinking that
plus
woman go
one
fuck
too. You a
go
plus
pump some
one too.
iron. Huh?
You a plus one too. So what's she talking about? Who is you? You
Go see if we
knew.
got a weight room.
Yeah, like you don't get your own room either, sis.
Right.
But she wasn't mad that she wasn't, you know, upset at that.
No, but
But yeah.
she inserted herself in, we'll talk about it later, but she inserted herself in a mess with Kimmy and what's her name. So
Meanwhile, Nella's still yelling and cussing and fussing at Mel. She's mad because she is always there for Mel. She went ahead and made special concessions for Melody in Houston to make sure that she was comfortable and made sure that Mel knew that she was the foremost thought in her mind on that particular trip at the expense of everyone else's comfortability. Mel says that, you know, I've always been there for you as well now, on and off camera, and this is not about a show. This is my life. So, okay, Miss Quad. Um, but Mel says that all Nell has been doing since she got in the house is yelling and fussing. Mel makes it clear. Nell again makes it clear that she was very concerned with Mel, and Mel said that's because my ex was in the same trip. And Mel says her love for Nell runs deeper than anything, and in real life, please do not wonder about my loyalty to you because that is not it. Now, we got to call it out. We got to call it to the question. The girl name was not put on any bed. She was not alerted to where her room was going to be. She was definitely going out of her way to make Mel feel comfortable on her trip. My question for Nell is, if you guys are such good Judies, why would you rush to think that Mel would do you that way?
That's what I said.
right.
He was triggered.
Because Yeah, because if that is your friend and your friend tells you it was a mistake, it should just be like, all right, bitch, I ain't know. But why would you feel that out of all the girls on that trip that she don't like, why do you feel like Mel would do you like that, comma, two, period?
Mm-hmm. Something was up.
God damn.
I know.
Tori.
So honestly, um, I'm gonna be real honest. I do get that she was slighted. I feel like she acted like a toddler though. You can feel slighted. And if
Mm-hmm.
my friend made me feel slighted, I wouldn't show my ass the way she did in front of them people.
Mm-hmm.
You have a conversation, you pull her aside, hey, what happened? I didn't get a but her behavior is what really bothered me. You can
Mm-hmm.
say, "Oh, I felt slighted," and she would have been justified, but her tone was a problem, and the fact that she showed her ass and being the age that she handled that situation totally wrong. Mel is
Okay.
like, Miss Nell, La Nell, it's cool, but your tone is crazy. And
It
I
was
agree.
wild. It was wild and all outside. Get in, get out.
She was drunk.
Whoop, there it is. All right. Shanita interjects and offers Nell her room, and then it's something just very, very slimy about Shanita Foster.
Yes.
She looked like a Muppet.
Okay,
Oh.
anyway, all right. All right. That's not why I wasn't going there with that.
I just had to say it. Y'all say Tamar a Muppet, but she looked like
I
a
don't
Muppet.
I've never said that either, but uh wow. Shanita interjects and offers Nell her room. She says she wants Mel to be happy. Nell clock shade and says, she gonna be happy, bitch.
For her drunk ass.
You get your ass on some because I know what you're trying to do. You ain't gonna do it helpful. And then now immediately after killing the energy says, I'm not gonna kill the energy. If I
She's
was Mel, I would have been
delusional.
like, too late. Please get that out of my face. Um, the way that she ate Shanita up real quick, oh, she gonna be good, boo. Let me know that not only was she maybe allegedly drunk, but she was also just on the defense period. Like she was
Mhm,
just like ready for anybody ass.
mhm,
She knew it was a girl trip, ain't no husbands there. They
mhm,
stuck together. Let's
mhm.
fight now. Let's do it now. But
She's
I'm
an
glad she got
Aquarius.
Shanita together real quick. Go ahead.
She's an Aquarius.
Yeah, that's how them Aquariuses are.
I'm one. I get it.
Oh my God. My mom is one, so yeah, it don't take much. What was it?
All girls trip.
I said
Mm-mm.
hello. Oh, I thought you said goodbye. Oh, okay. You nigga crazy. Sonny tells Mel that Kimmy and Tisha are upset with their room choice, and Mel says she wasn't. When she goes out and speaks to them, Mel says that she wasn't thinking about doing anything to them in a negative light. Um, and logistically, them being in that room fit. Kimmy is upset because she feels for the time that they have all spent together filming this show, that they would have been considered a little bit more prioritized when it came to the comfortability of the rooms. And Tisha feels the room is indicative of how Mel feels about them as people and their friendship. Mel says that the girls that she came with would have gladly taken that particular room if they knew ahead of time that it would be a problem. Kimmy says, well, if that's the case, y'all didn't take the room, so I don't believe it. It's a crock of bullshit. Mel then comes back and says, well, we didn't take it because we didn't think it would be a problem. And the only way that we would know it was a problem if we were to have conversations such as we're having now. So with that being said, I'm sorry, Mel ate Kimmy up with that one because that's true.
Yep.
Kim, people always say, "Well, if you knew it, you would have did it." No, something I don't know. You know, y'all, everybody different. So that
Mm.
wouldn't have bothered me, but I see it bothers you. But I wouldn't have known that it bothered you if somebody didn't tell me. So no, I wasn't thinking about you like that, baby. Y'all got three people. It's three of y'all, three beds. Bye.
Yeah.
You want
You
to
get what
bring
I'm
a
saying?
plus one? Sure.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, that's what she's saying. Her thought process is
Right.
right. I'm not
Less
saying that.
people, more rooms.
I mean, it makes sense to
Math
me,
is
but
mathing.
I mean, it makes sense to me, but I also kind of understand where everybody else is coming from.
I do
Um,
get it too, but
yeah, and it's two things can be true, and I think that the thing about this show is people are so like fixated on right and wrong when a
Yeah.
lot of times both of y'all wrong and a lot of times both of y'all be right.
Right. I agree.
Yeah, and that's why we have what we have now. Mel then asked Kimmy and Tisha, would they like to switch rooms? And they said, oh no, we good, we'll keep it. Now that's what would set me the fuck off in that house.
Yep.
Excuse me?
Hmm. Hmm.
What you mad and having the popping for? You gonna keep it anyway? Oh. Oh, I guess because Kimmy ain't had but 4 episodes this season. I get it. If I'm the only one that would have been like turned off by that.
I was turned off. Um, she got really aggressive. I was really surprised that Kimmy got that aggressive with it. Honestly,
Hmm.
um, And what I was going to say is we got to remember at the beginning of the season, and it was Tisha, Kimmy, and Mel sitting down when they were talking about the podcast. Remember the live podcast with Carlos?
Mm-hmm.
And Mel got her feelings out. She's like, where were y'all at the podcast? I was expecting y'all to be there. Oh no, we were waiting for a personal invitation. We were waiting for She was like, why? Because Stormy was there. And her and Stormy wasn't on great terms, but Stormy was there. And so Mel was like, oh, it ain't what I thought it was. I thought we were good. And so I think this is also, you know, everybody's talking about Mel. Mel's not being nice to them. But if I feel slighted and we all support everybody's projects and business ventures, and I always support y'all, and y'all said we had a clean slate, and then y'all tell me all of a sudden now y'all need a personal invitation to come to my stuff, and I'm telling y'all I felt some type of way, and the rest of the season, it's not really, y'all are not doing too much. And so yeah, we're not as close as I thought. And yeah, I'm gonna take a step back. So y'all can't be mad at Mel for giving us a smaller room. No, she don't fuck with them like that. Sorry. And she does feel slighted. Y'all took Martell's side over my side. So y'all got the smaller room. You invited Destiny. Yeah, you on my shit list. That's
D,
how
do
I
you
look
agree?
at it.
D, do you agree?
Um, yeah,
Okay, go ahead.
don't mess with you.
Go
If you
ahead.
know a person doesn't mess with you, what's the point of expecting something out of them?
Here's my thing when it comes to the room, right? Somebody got to sleep in it. When you go on group trips, there's a possibility you might get the little room. It's a possibility you might get the bunk beds. It's possible.
Hmm. Yeah.
It's a possibility. Yeah, is it fun? No, but it's a possibility. And I just feel like, for me, logistically, I would have put them three in that room too. Sorry.
Hmm. Yeah.
For me, as a
Hmm.
person who plans a big group trip every year that you guys will see soon, a big group trip every year, somebody got to get the room, dog.
Hmm.
Not only that, let's be clear here. We've seen this on Potomac. We've seen it. It's a storyline. It's an easy one because everybody's not going to get the best accommodations and somebody's always mad. So let's be clear. I ain't even falling for all that either.
Yeah.
It's a good story. And that's good
You think
conflict.
they fake that?
I'm not saying they faked it. I'm just saying it's not something new. We've seen this on reality TV, especially with the housewives.
Well, I mean, but this is
Because
their first girls trip. I mean, I get what
Giselle
you're
and
saying,
Robin, remember they were in
but
the small room too.
that's because Wendy didn't like them.
Truly.
All right, I'm just saying it still makes for a good storyline.
Well, the thing is, I think that they felt that their seniority on the show would make them
They did.
automatically get to
Yep.
something that they felt like they should have had based off of their tenure and being founding members of that platform. But the thing is, production may go ahead and get involved by helping you secure a location, may go ahead and scout it, may go ahead and book it, may go ahead and pay for it. But whoever's trip it is, they do leave some of the reins up to them and sit back and watch it happen. So I
Right.
believe that while production definitely was involved in certain elements and aspects, the way she chose those rooms had nothing to do with them.
Mhm.
And for at first, I did think that Tisha was tripping about why they got that room, but I think that it does play a element into why they got that room,
Mhm.
because you could have given one of them a room and then given the other two the two-bedroom. It's ways you could have logistically worked it out, but she wasn't trying to work it out. So, like I said here, this is not a situation where everybody wrong.
Mhm.
Everybody's right. The thing is, nobody acknowledges what the other side is saying in those moments, and that's what's frustrating. Because as a friend, I'm telling you, girl, I put the three of y'all in there because This is why, and this is why. You know what I'm saying? This is why I did it. Like, okay, I had planned a group trip to Mexico for my birthday, but it had gotten too late in the game to try to go ahead and get all that money rusted up in Mexico, right? I sent out a mass invite to Mexico. Out of the mass invite, it kind of dwindled down to about 10 people who were going to go to Mexico. So because we were no longer going to go to Mexico, those 10 people who said yes, they were going, I invited them to come with me to Miami. And then when it was time to go to Miami, the friends who said they couldn't go to Mexico were upset that I did not invite them to Miami because they said Miami is more feasible for them to go to than Mexico, and I did not invite them. When in my thought process, it was just take the group that I already got. So it wasn't like shade on my part. It was like I already got 10 people say they want to go. I'm gonna offer these 10 people to go to Miami, and then if whatever it come down to 2 or 3 people, then I'm gonna invite other people outside of that. But everybody said they wanted to go to Miami. Who said they wanted to go to Mexico? So I invited that particular group. You can't win them all with people, especially on group trips. You can't win them all, is what I'm saying. And everybody is not thinking the way that you think. And just because I don't think the way that you think, that doesn't mean that I'm wrong. It means that my thought process is different and it should be respected. We should have a communication, a conversation about it, and it should be able to be worked out. But for some reason, with this particular group, that does not happen. Like this conversation does not get resolved. She offers them the room after they barely ached about their room choices, offers them the room, and now they don't want it. Uh,
Yeah, but they also want blind loyalty. And
they don't give blind loyalty.
this is what I'm saying. That's what they thought. And it's always been like that with them. Those three in particular.
I don't give a who hot daddy if it's your first season, your second season, your last season, your mid season. These the rooms, diva. Now, if it's up to the production company who decide where we go, baby, I better get me a room if I'm a day one girl. But when Tori be planning a trip, how she playing it, it's how she playing it, and what room I get. This trip, she gonna get it back double on when I get to play the next season. That's how that's gonna go. Oh, you put me
Right.
in the blunt beds, I'm put you in the basement. I got something for you. And
That's
keep
it.
it moving.
Yep.
All right. Um, so now then comes out to check on everyone after being urged to do so by Sunny because she's still producing. Girl, you got I don't want to say you got fired, but you got can't say non-renewed because you are a contract gig worker. So you were not able to return for a following season, but she's still producing because she sent Nell out there to go out there and talk to the people. So Nell goes out there and checks on everything and says, we did Houston, you guys were uncomfortable there. And they said we were uncomfortable, but we made it work. And then she said, well, y'all just going to suck it up now too. I thought again. Y'all just going to suck this one up. It's just the way that she says stuff, Tori, to me. And it's just like, y'all can't make me hate Nell. I don't give a damn. So she told them they're gonna have to suck that up too. Now Kimmy, who used to be the oldest person in the group, does not like that somebody that's older than her telling her what to do. And Kimmy, not even my opinion, what we watched, steps in Nell's personal space and starts doing all of this with her hand. That's what happened. She started doing all this with her hand in Nell's personal space, and she said they don't need all of this. And Nell is looking like, you better get her ass before I get fighting on her. And Kimmy says they don't need another adult telling her. She doesn't need another adult telling her what to suck up. Nell says, "Well, we can let it go. We can let it go." And then Kimmy says, "We? You're not even in this conversation. This is an A, B, and C conversation. So DOA out? I don't know. Anyway, Nell then says, well, all I want to know is who said something about fighting? Who said? Who said they were going to whip some ass out here? That's what I want to know. I don't want to know who said they were whip that ass. And then I was like,
Poor
the
Mel.
only person out here fighting is you now fighting them drinks because them drinks is kicking your ass now. Nobody ain't saying nothing about fighting, but I don't give a damn. It's there. I love it. I'm sorry, y'all. I know the Love and Marriage Huntsville fans take everything serious and y'all don't
They
like to
do.
laugh. but that shit was funny.
Yes.
I'm a
Yes.
Housewives watcher, so as a Housewives watcher, we don't take everything that serious. We
That's
be
what
that stuff be
we
funny. You know what I'm
No.
saying? I'm
Yes.
like, why is
Yep.
Nell cutting up like that? Who said that? Who? I'll be everybody ass in here. That was Nell. I was like, oh my god,
That's that easy Jesus.
damn. Nell was the Urkel jerk fighting Nell. Was she winning or was she losing?
She was
Winning.
losing.
She was winning.
Kimmy ready to whoop her ass.
People was ready to whoop our ass. Um. Oh Lord Jesus. While Nell is mad, Tish tries to fix her top, and she's like, "Wait a minute, because your sister-in-law was doing all this, and now he's touching on me. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Don't put your hands on me, baby. Don't put your hands on me, baby. You don't want this ass whooping." And Tisha's like, "I'm just trying to help you." She was like, "You ain't helping shit. You ain't never helped nothing. You always messing stuff up. Move." Because Tish always do be messing stuff up. Um, and they're still going back and forth. And Kimmy and Tisha are ready to wear their wig off of their head, like they said they were gonna do. And now went in the house and said, "I'll fuck their ass up." Nell is ready to leave, and Mel tells Nell that she was yelling at her in front of everybody. She feels like maybe she was doing a lot, and but you don't put your hands on her. And even when she tried to backtrack to correct herself, they still wanted what her and was throwing shade and being petty and taking digs. Um, Kimmy and Tisha said they did not come all the way out there for that. All right, you guys, the Nell of it all. I don't know how we're gonna do this, but get in what you can get in, D, and then we'll just, you know.
And then she was fine.
What?
She was drunk.
No, she wasn't fine though. It was funny, but she was dead ass
You're not
wrong.
sober. So how am I going to articulate and I'm not sober?
But I'm talking about as a viewer, you watched it, you feel like she was okay? Uh-oh. I want to hear what she got to say about this. So I'm gonna ask her again. We can't hear you. I'm gonna let Tori B go, and I'm gonna ask you again because I want to know if you thought that was okay. Tori B, the Nell of it all.
She was doing way too much. She clearly was inebriated. I'm just glad it did not get physical. But also, Kimmy, you a nurse. You should know better than to argue with older folks. Um, it just went way left. Like I said, my problem with Nell was her tone. Like you could feel some type of way, but you don't need to talk like that, baby. Though, like it's also how you talk to people. And I, as somebody who used to have a problem with my tone, I understand.
You did. You were nasty when I met you. I gotta be honest, Eva. I did not like you. I did, and I was like, ugh.
You know what? That's most people, and they end up loving me.
Does that you think I love you?
I didn't say you in particular.
He
Just
does
asking.
though.
I just said people.
I didn't
I
say I
just
didn't. I just asked, do you think I do?
You do. So
Oh, okay.
anyway, I get
Uh,
it, but now it's not okay. People want to fight you because of your tone. Yeah, I'm not paying his ass no attention. Uh, you gonna get your ass bust. You ain't young no more now. Kenny was Kimmy was ready to wear your ass out, and I would have put money on Kimmy.
I think Kim was gonna beat their ass, but what else?
This is what I'm saying. Like, who
I
are you
see
talking
it.
to? I
I
I
see
ain't
it.
never seen Kimmy like that. I was like, no, she was about to whoop her ass.
I haven't either. And I thought
Now,
for
didn't
that
Kimmy try to
reason,
fight somebody
like,
before?
Yeah, but not
Miss
that
Wanda,
bad.
Kimmy be trying to fight bitches older than her.
No, I'm not saying she
No, because Kimmy
hasn't.
was finna fight Miss Wanda one year, remember?
No, that's true, but it ain't never been this bad. I feel like
No,
she
it was
did that.
bad. No, I'm sorry, Diva.
The Wanda one
She,
was worse.
oh yeah, no, she was really finna whoop Wanda ass.
I
because it
don't
was
know.
at
Yeah,
her son's house, right?
Oh yeah. She said no, Miss Wanda. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. But it seemed like Kimmy was about to take off her shoes. That's why I was
Yeah.
like, she was
oh,
But
reaching
it
maybe
was
that's what
down
that's
you
and
were
because she
talking
was
about.
already upset about the room. She was
right.
already, yeah.
But and then
And
you
then
came out of
Sunny.
nowhere because
Hmm.
uh, uh, Mel done calmed it down, and you came up there like the Tasmanian
Thinking she
devil,
getting some straightening.
and
Like,
and you ain't straightened shit. You just made more
she
problems.
Yes, she
didn't.
did, because she told him what the hell was going on. Yes, she did. She said, well, you got to set this one up too. Oh my God.
She said I'm sandwiched in between y'all anyway.
Shit, y'all got too much going on. I got to be in the middle of this. Now, D, I'm going to ask you again. You really thought that behavior was okay?
She was drunk.
That's not the.
Now, if
Is
she
that
was in
drunk
her
behavior
right
okay?
mind, no. But drunk,
In any mind.
no,
Don't
I
read these
can't.
books.
I can't take that away from her. She wasn't in her right state of mind.
Well, that
Now,
And
I'm going to say
Jesus
this.
would almost got her ass whooped. I tell you that.
yeah, and I mean, her approach was like, but she was drunk.
I'm going to say this, though, right? Kimmy said that that's wrong for putting her hands on her face and getting her personal
She
space.
was.
Kimmy escalated that too.
She
Yeah.
did, and so did Tisha.
Yep. Don't
Yeah, they
touch me when
escalated
I'm
it too.
mad. Do not touch me.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Listen, and what's crazy is Mel was in that position where you kind of want to see it a little bit, but you gotta break it up. Let me see what they're gonna say real quick. Okay. All right. You gonna say that. Okay.
But even she said, Miss Nell tied. She was over there laughing. Miss Nell tied. She was trying to calm Kimmy down. And that's why I was like, see, this is what I'm seeing too. She's drunk. She ain't. I went to argue with her. I would have told Miss Nell, go sit your ass down, please. This ain't the time.
But no. But Sonny producer ass, her ass right on that though. She the
Her
drama one.
messy self.
Now go on out there. Now go on out there and fix it. Oh my God, it didn't work out. No.
Why she go out there?
Oh, no,
Tisha would have tried to fight her.
Yeah.
You ain't trying to steal you done stole my man, ain't trying to steal my camera time. All right, Mel has a carnival party, and that's the most fun they probably have ever had in this entire 8-season run of the show. That was cute. Now at dinner, Tisha wants to know why Mel specified single friends as if they're funner, and I would have been sitting at the table like, this is the reason why she said it.
Yep.
Because you're not being fun right now. Why is this what we want to talk about? You're weird. Oh my God, I did another home run. Oh my God, I gotta go. Okay. Got to figure out a way to make some money since y'all ain't tip around this joint. TKC, send us a little tip, TKC, since you have to talk all that shit. Send us a little super chat, TKC. Let's see what you got going on with it.
He's gonna send you 2 cents.
I don't think that's an option, Diva. In the words of any leaks, let's have a day of charity. So can you that? How about we have a day of charity? TKC, let's have a day of charity. While we're having charity over here on No Chaser TV, Tish is at dinner trying to get clarity about why Mel specified her single friends. And so, the rest of the ladies pipe in and say because single girls can do things that married women cannot do, and they're funner when you're single to have a group of single girls as well. Like everybody understood it. Nobody was upset about it. But Tish, I think her brain wires were like, and she'd be like, I just don't know. I don't understand it. Mel
Her
said,
husband acts single though.
you don't know that. You don't know that. You was just itching to bring up that street tea. I told y'all we do not talk about love and marriage Huntsville's tea on the streets on this channel.
I said what I said.
Y'all can go to those content creators who give the tea, and then when they be wrong, don't admit it. Because I told y'all here last Monday, you see, them people weren't going nowhere.
Actually, it was Coleslaw who revealed that.
That they weren't going nowhere?
No. The name of whoever he was dealing with on the side. Wasn't no blogger, sorry.
I don't know. Well, I'm just saying.
Allegedly.
I don't know mashed potatoes that well, but I do know. mashed potato always want some gravy, so a side got to have another side, right? So I just that's
All the
that's like
sides be out
information.
together.
That's like information without concrete proof and receipts. I don't accept. You
I
see what I'm
get it.
saying?
I
Yeah,
just threw that little slide comment
yeah. I don't know
cause
why.
I can't stand her.
Oh, okay. Well, mm, well. Anyway, no. Who is Tish? Um,
Tisha.
I know. Sean said it was Trish. It is not Trisha. Tish is what Nell calls.
Letitia.
This is what Nell calls Tisha. She doesn't call her Tisha. She calls her Tish.
Mhm.
I thought y'all knew that. We
Yeah,
definitely
so that's why I
spoke
kept
about
saying
that
Tish.
on
So if
another.
you're watching this review, when I say Tish, I was referring to Tisha, but that is what Nell calls her. She calls her Tish, which again is highly disrespectful, but it's a little funny to me. I'm sorry.
Agreed.
Anyway, so Nell says because they are, duh. It's like just eat your food, dude. Um, what the fuck, are you crazy? Um, They talk about what true friendship is during the ups and downs. Tisha says that just because the friendship has expired, excuse me, it doesn't mean that she has to down the other person and get down and dirty and nasty. She can just get up and leave if there's a conversation that is not beneficial between the two parties. And she can also sit next to a person that she absolutely hates and be cordial, just like she absolutely hates Stormy, but she decided to sit next to her and Stormy was like, A, get your hands off of me, and B, you should have sat somewhere else. But whatever. Um, Shanita says, you need to watch her. Tisha is confused. And Mel says it's because you can sit at a table and not like someone. And Tisha says, I can do that because I'm an adult. Okay. One for Tisha. Um, Tisha says, obviously, excuse me, Shanita is Mel's bodyguard. Now, I'm going to say this, and I don't give a damn who like it or not, but it just rings to be true. Maybe Nell was having that nervous breakdown about the name card in the bed because she realized her role as the bodyguard might be
Yes.
getting
Yes.
replaced by
Yes.
Shanita because there was Destiny, and then there was what's the lady name? Whitlow, Tiffany Whitlow.
Hmm.
Then there was Kiki,
Stormy.
Stormy.
Stormy. Then there was Kiki.
Hmm.
Then there was Nell.
Mhm.
Now there is
Shanita.
Shanita. Now here's the question I have about the bodyguard comment. Um, is it that Nell has bodyguards, or is it that when Nell actually has a friend, people actually have some friends? That's a good question. Are these people
Say
being
that again.
bodyguards, or are they? Because people, every time Mel has a friend within the friend group, people say that they are her bodyguards doing her dirty work. But is that the case, or is it the fact that people don't like Mel, and so they find it impossible that she could actually have a friend who is a genuine friend to her, and her be that for them in return? Or do you feel like she just uses other people to get her vendettas across?
She definitely uses them.
So all of those people I named, you felt like she used Destiny, Whitlow, Kiki, Stormy, Nell, and now
Discretion.
Shanita.
She discards them at her discretion.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm sorry, I'm doing something, but I'm gonna say this. I don't feel like she discarded Destiny. I feel like Destiny kind of did that to herself.
Yeah,
I
I
think
agree.
it was an equal thing.
Well, no, it wasn't equal because Destiny, I felt like would make mountains out of molehills and then bring them up at the worst times.
She
Uh
did.
oh.
But we talking about friendships. It's a give
Yes.
and take thing.
Yes.
So I don't.
Destiny was taking more than she was giving, though.
I can also agree with that. But there are some friends that are more needier than others. It's
That's true. I
I
agree.
mean, what really, really turned me off to Destiny was when Mel was having her business launch event and she was wanting to talk about some like something. It was just like,
Personal, yeah.
girl, oh,
At the event, yeah,
yeah,
it wasn't the time.
oh.
yeah.
Taxing the way
Right.
that we can film a pickup, we can film a pickup scene. They'll get it in or they
Right.
won't. But you now is the time that you, my good Judy, are wanting to talk about this.
Yeah.
I would have much rather you not even come.
Right.
And so that's why I felt like maybe y'all may have a case for some of the other ones. I feel like maybe Storm. I don't understand her and Stormy's fallout at all. I don't.
That
She
Um.
was
stopped
mother.
talking.
That was Stormy's mother that did that.
Oh, okay. Well, I understand that. Um.
Miss Betty did that.
Yeah, Miss Betty be off the chain. She is off the chain.
No, they fell out before that happened.
It
She
did,
changed
but
her
she,
number.
yeah, but it got even worse because of Betty. She was
Well,
attacked.
no, it don't. Well, I mean, people may exasperate the situation, but the origin of the situation is you change your number and you just stop talking to me,
Yep. That was the
and that
problem.
would be on Mel. So I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Um.
But then Tisha had a bodyguard too. They just don't allow her to be on the show no more.
Yeah,
Who?
Tisha definitely had a
Her mom.
bodyguard.
Yes.
Absolutely. Cause why put? Cause Tisha don't deal with bitches who don't buy their shoes with no box. And then I go,
Something about you don't buy shoes without shoe boxes or something like that. I don't know.
yeah, she's saying you low rent, you you
Yeah,
dusty, you ain't got no coins. When you get the shoes out the rack and they ain't got no box on them, Tisha
yeah.
don't deal with them kind of bitches. Tisha deal with girls so get her shoes out the box.
Yep. That's what she
I got
said.
it. It's old Southern proverb,
It's
but I understood what she was
hilarious.
trying to say. That was a read. It just
Yes,
went
it
over
was.
everybody's head. I said, "Oh, she called him
It
broke."
was my favorite though.
That's what made me start watching the show. I said, "Who is this woman?" I did not understand what was going on. When I heard that, I fell out laughing too. If you can make me laugh, I'll watch you.
Yep. She
So
just
now is the reason why I'm sticking around. Um, is Shanita Mel's bodyguard, or is she just being a friend? And I mean, here's the thing, right? So I understand people are saying like, Shanita doing team too much. She's giving too much energy. But what was she supposed to do at the table? And I'm not advocating for Shanita. I'm just asking if she got mic'd up. She's supposed to sit there and not say nothing. I'm confused.
I think she was being a friend. Whether I agree with how it was done or not, I'm not gonna let my friend be ate up. That's
Hmm.
me.
Corby, you feel?
Here's my thing,
Uh-oh.
because I take friendship very seriously.
Okay.
And if y'all know anything about reality TV, my friends call me the Chrissy of any friend group.
A bully.
Not a bully,
I mean,
but I am gonna speak up, and you gonna hear my mouth. And if
bully.
I don't like what your other friend is saying, I'ma tell her, and I'ma tell her to her face.
Bully. Um,
It's not a bully. It's loyalty. I mean, Chrissy is a Taurus just like me, but
bully.
my friend be like, "Oh," the other friend be like, "Have you met her yet? Did you meet V yet? Yeah, yeah, she cool. Yeah, don't cross her." So everybody know about me. So I
Can I?
get it. I
Mhm.
understand it. I'm
Let me
I'm
tell you this. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, please.
no, I completely understand. Everybody doesn't gel with that type of personality, and
Yeah.
when friends bring me around other friends, they do get concerned what might come out my mouth or what might happen. And I think Shanita is that friend. So I don't really jump on her as, not because I'm a millimeter, but because I can relate. I totally understand it. Um, but I don't even know. I don't want to also say it's just because Mel. I think she genuinely heard her and she's like, oh, she's an op. As soon as she heard, or she was watching, or even the behavior outside, it might appear to, we don't know, right? We
I'll tell you
only
this.
we
I wouldn't
only
have to
see
know.
what they film,
I'm sorry,
what they
Corby. I wouldn't have to
show
know
us.
anything about you. The fact that you invited Destiny, as we're going to get into now, that's
Yeah.
enough for me to know that you're an op.
Mm, yeah.
Because me and her are friends, and I know she don't fuck with Destiny. You invited her. Okay,
Right.
you the op.
Yeah.
Um, I mean that would be enough for me, Diva. Um, now, give me one second.
Everybody agreed that she was right though. A lot of people did.
But she was absolutely. Oh, she got her. She clocked. She read Tish. Only person that ever read Tish like that was Marceau. The spirit of my soul jumped into Shanita. She got the reading, bitch. For the old and the new. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn on your notification bells. We're gonna go ahead and round out this last scene here, and then the phone lines are open if you want to call.
Sean, I
Denise,
agree.
okay.
Yeah, I agree with Sean. I agree with what Sean said.
What she
She
said?
said, but what she was saying, talking about Shanita, can be applied to Mel too.
I
She looked
agree.
dumb. I agree with you. She's absolutely right about that.
All right, y'all. Well, as promised, this is a clip from the People Said that is currently streaming now on YouTube, as well as on Instagram and TikTok on No Chaser TV. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do the last scene, and we'll see you soon. Okay. All right. Here we go. So allegedly, Kenya Moore was fired from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Whose side are you on?
I'm definitely on Team Kenya Moore, Team Twirl. Okay, then people have something against her. They want to bring Phaedra back after she lied on Candy, but y'all mad at Kenya for putting a little picture out. That girl had her OnlyFans. She was asking for it. I mean, but Phaedra can come back. That's kind of hypocritical.
So what you're saying is the fact that they allegedly fired Kenya Moore for maybe or maybe not putting out some sort of revenge P or whatever it was called, and then rehiring Phaedra based off of the rumor that she was allegedly let go for is a double standard.
Exactly, because if Phaedra can lie on people and say that they won and they did not, then what the hell? Why is she getting all these jobs on Bravo, Married to Medicine? I think she must be messing with somebody.
Do you think that Phaedra is a good fit on Married to Medicine?
Hell no. She brings no storyline. She tells no personal information. She just basically gives cute confessionals, and that's about it.
Yeah. Ooh. I'm joking. I'm joking. All right, there we have it. Production, was that comment up the whole time the video was running? Huh. Okay. You had to comment up the whole. Okay. Lord Jesus, I don't know what's going on. Lord Jesus, what's going on? Why the people had the comments up while the video was running? Anyway, so the last scene, Mel says, excuse me, that let's go ahead and round it out that Shanita was the bodyguard. Now Mel says that we're not the only one with problems at the table because Trisha has a problem with Sunny because of Destiny, and Trisha says that there is no issue. She just isn't going to be cool with her. Shanita says, "Why wouldn't you be cool with her?" And she says that you guys should be upset with Moses. Uh, Trisha said, and a couple of the other ladies say no, it's because they were friends. Sunny says we were not friends, and Shanita says define friendship. You define friendship. I mean, what? What the fuck question is that? Anyway, um, so Trisha feels that they were friends, and Shanita says that is their job. Sunny is doing her job, and if Trisha was to quit the show today, her and Shanita would not be cool. Shanita said it as if she knew she would come back next season, and Trisha wasn't. What's the tea? And Sunny says that she was only doing her job, only hung out with the girl once outside of filming, and did not know how serious the relationship was with her and what Destiny and Moses until Destiny did the podcast. And that is when Sunny found out how long they had been dealing with her. So the man that she had been sleeping up with, laying with, and dating, because he had synced her, never told her how serious he was with Destiny. That is some crazy ass shit. And she had already married him by that point. With that being said, that's crazy to me that he never explained that to her. That's weird. Um,
It's not weird. He was outside and he's for the streets.
no, it's weird that she went down. You didn't ask.
She didn't care. She's thirsty and she's desperate.
Exactly what I'm saying. She showed us slip in that moment because either
Yeah.
you were fool and didn't ask, You a fool that didn't care. Either way it go, a fool is a fool is a fool. Now, with that being said, Destiny and Moses never talked about. Excuse me, Sunny and Destiny never talked about Moses, and again, they only hung out once. Stormy wants to know how it's going to go when Destiny arrives tomorrow. Shanita wonders why Destiny coming in the first place, and she says, considering her history with Mel, Tisha, why would you be the one to invite her? Mel says she didn't know Destiny was coming, but be very clear, fuck Destiny. Now, Tish says that that is absolutely not true. She 100% knew that Destiny was coming, and she sent her a text message, and she showed the receipts to prove it. Now, Tisha says all of those things, and that is why she ended up getting a shitty room because she invited Destiny. Well, you play silly games, you get silly prizes, baby. Now, Shanita says that Tisha has told Mel um, who she was as her actions show that she would choose who and what she wants to choose, and the other person just has to deal with the ramifications thereof. Tisha chose to continue to still be friends with Destiny, knowing all of the issues that Destiny and Mel had. So that is totally fine, but you cannot be a friend of mine, befriending someone who is so close to my ex husband and has also put me through a special brand of hell, according to Shanita, who knows everything about these girls, yet has not filmed a scene. I am so. I would have been rich tonight, y'all, and I'm on here with y'all. Okay, anyway. I would have been rich.
Well, where my
I was
queen then,
fucking
bitch?
insane. Oh my god, I didn't even play it, and I had it. I didn't even play it. What are the fucking odds, bro? Okay, anyway, I got a golden ticket in my hand. That is so crazy. Anyway, yes. So, Shanita says, um, this girl at the table is the ops. What did you guys all feel about Shanita's read session with um, Tish? D, go ahead and get what you can get out.
Am I
Mhm.
live? Okay.
Yeah, you good.
So Shanita was being a friend. It was a lot though, because it's not one sided. And that's where it's a slippery slope for me. Because I do get it. And I feel her. I really do. But it ain't one sided.
I would have to agree with you on that. Um, I just, it's kind of hard hearing stuff like that from somebody you don't know, though. So, Tisha, first of all, Tisha run from accountability, child.
Yeah.
She does not. So, Shanita reading her like this and she don't know her. She's like, oh no, you know, she's her bodyguard and that's it. No, girl, but she's not lying.
Right.
This is a trip Mel hosted, and soon as y'all found out where y'all was going, oh, can I bring a plus one? And it was Destiny, and it was just like again, like Chase said, you play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Why you surprised you got the worst room? Why
Right.
you surprised?
Right. Right.
Now, if Kimmy was like, I could understand. It wasn't like it was Kimmy who said, but I think Kimmy was guilty by association.
Yep, pretty much.
But I mean, it was spot on, but it could be applied to both people. I don't like hypocrisy, so
Me
the
either.
same thing needs to apply to Mel. I
Yeah.
definitely agree with that.
Yeah. It's very unfortunate, to be honest, because it don't have to be so heavy, but here we are, unfortunately.
They need to have these conversations though,
Yeah.
because everybody is harboring issues, and I feel like that's another reason they had to go on a cash trip. Just the girls,
Right. Right.
just just the
And
ladies.
they needed it.
Yeah, to hash all of this stuff out. That's why I'm
Yeah.
saying y'all keep saying, "Oh, Sunny shouldn't have invited Mel shouldn't have invited Sunny." It's a cash trip.
It's a
Everybody gotta go.
yeah.
But the problem is that they need to hash it out. You needed to get all the ladies together. Bye, Demisio.
But I don't like that.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
It's the end of the show, and I'm here to give my commentary. I was just letting you
It is
continue.
not yet.
Well,
Who?
you take that up with Chase. He brung me up here, sweetheart. I did
Oh,
not.
he brought you up here. Sometimes you bring yourself up here.
Baby,
Wait,
why you
who?
get
Look, please look on the back end real quick, please.
Yeah.
Thank you, production. Can you go back on mute?
you started with me, okay?
I know, but go on mute and figure out what's going on the back end. Thank you. Um, yeah, I just
He's talking to you.
me. No, I got it, but we was trying to wrap up what we were saying.
I did not. You started with me.
All right, I got it, Demisio.
So say sorry.
You good? Uh, no. So essentially, it was needed. We haven't seen Mel and Destiny in the same room. Um, we did see Sunny and Sunny and Destiny, but it was very brief, and I think that was the wrong place. Even though Stormy made sure they had a quiet place to have a conversation.
But Mel doesn't need a mouthpiece. That's the she can speak up for herself.
Yeah,
And I get Shanita being a ride or die for her because sometimes some friends won't speak up, but we've seen Mel do it. And to me, when the opportunity presented itself for Tisha, she could have spoke how she really feels. She does not do that. She dance around it. I hate that.
got it. All
I
right.
agree with that.
Okay, go ahead. You got it,
I
babe.
agree with the D.
Right. What other takes do you have, Denisio?
Well, since you so kindly asked. Oh, first of all, I have to address this because you know I can't get up here without addressing this. In the words of Karen Huger, honey, TKC, you are an old book that I
Oh
saw
Lord.
yesterday, honey. You are irrelevant, sweetheart.
Okay. Get your thoughts out, please. We don't read TKC the whole show. Go ahead.
Well, you know I have to, girl, because he always got something to say, always giving his unsolicited opinion.
Well, what do you have to damn say?
Oh, honey, well, let me get my thoughts out, child. First her, now you. Goodness.
That's the point, Yolanda.
I'm getting toe up today.
Read what you got to say.
So I'm just gonna I'm gonna say it. You ready?
Are you?
Okay. So as far as like the room situation goes, I'm not on anybody's side, but I do feel like if you're gonna be planning a trip, and especially if you're planning a trip to make peace, you know damn well already how these ladies are. So you just need to make sure that everybody has their own room and have these discussions beforehand. Y'all take group trips all the time, so they need to discuss that. And Destiny is friends with most of the group, and Sunny is not. So when it comes to Destiny, Mel could have definitely just said, "Don't bring her." Like it was very simple, and Mel made that more complicated than it had to be.
No,
And
she didn't. Let me
Nell,
stop you right there, because let me tell you what Tisha. Yeah. Let me stop you right there. Let me tell you what Tisha had me fucked up at. What Tish had me fucked up with the whole Destiny plus one situation is when I said you guys can bring a plus one. You said okay, I'm gonna bring a plus one. Who? You waited. You didn't tell me in my face. You waited until it was time for the trip to text me who. Sorry. Why you didn't tell me then if you already knew he was gonna bring?
I mean, touche.
And she's the host.
Carry on.
Yeah.
Okay. Nell is too damn old to be always yelling and talking about fighting and getting aggressive. She gonna keep on, and somebody gonna give her exactly what she want, child. Because Nell just too old to be doing all that. Like you said, ain't nobody say nothing about no fighting. Ain't nobody say nothing about fighting. So I don't know where she got that at. Running around acting like that drunk auntie at the cookout that then had too much to drink, child, and need to sit down. Like, no, girl. And I was just trying to figure out why Kimmy was so mad about Neil telling her to suck it up. Her husband told her to suck it up when she was sick, and she defended him.
Oh, maybe
So
that's why.
Yeah.
But she was drunk.
We don't want to hear these.
I'll just say,
Maybe she's triggered by that actual verbiage of suck it up.
I asked this question because I'm so sick of this narrative without someone giving me facts. Mel is production. She already knew Destiny was coming. So is Mel's title a vanity title, or does she actually have power on this show to manipulate scenes, to get edits, to bring to do things that most shows will not allow creators slash executive producer slash talent to do? Because y'all say she's production, but a lot of the times those titles are negotiated for extra pay. So if I was to create something, I also executive produce it because I'm the creator. So not only do you need to pay me because I created this show, so you need to pay me for my idea and essentially license it, meaning for me, every season that this show comes back, I get a substantial bump in my pay because I created it and you continue to renew it. One. Number two, I also want an executive producer title so I can have that on my credits, whether or not it's vanity, because am I actually in the field, actually producing things? Most likely not, but because I created it and I came up with the idea, I'm going to negotiate an executive producer title so that way I can get more money. And then number three, I'm talent. So most networks don't even like for talent to be executive producers unless you are on certain shows and certain networks, but you do not have any power. And so I think they were saying when Shani told that girl thank you for your services, she said it, but nobody knew at the time that she didn't actually have the power to do it because the girl kept coming around for a whole nother year until finally the network did it, but she didn't have the power to actually do it, but she said it. So everybody goes around and shows Shawnee the respect or is scared of her that they don't give people like Mariah a hug because nobody was scared of her because they knew that the people who created it let them know very clear up front who was running the show and it wasn't Mariah. So is Mel in the position like a Carlos King to run this show, or is this a title? Because that production excuse does not hold weight with me unless we have that validated. Now, has she confirmed that she actually has power?
Mm-mm. No.
She hasn't.
Okay, so until then, I want to hear it. I don't
All
believe it.
they're saying
ooh,
she
not
has
them red Sean, honey.
Not no, it's not about Sean. It's that she's not the only person who has said
TKC
that,
said it
and
too.
that's just generally not how
Oh,
it
okay.
works.
Well,
But
You
I'm
know,
here for you reading him anytime.
they're saying well they kept coleslaw or she kept coleslaw.
but not only did she keep close, yeah, because that's what they do. That's not because she's a producer. That's
Yeah,
because if you bring her on, I'm quitting. Now what you
Yes.
gonna do?
Yeah.
yeah,
That
and
doesn't
like
mean
it or
that she's in
not,
charge of anything. And at the time, the cast didn't want her filming either. At the time, I think maybe they do now. But are you going to lose your star for an unknown
right,
variable?
right,
This show did have an opportunity to center the show around Tisha, around like when her and Kiki and her mom was filming and all that kind of stuff, and they were going to Tisha's cookouts and stuff like that around like season 5 to 6 and 7. They could have reshifted the focus to from Mel to Tisha because Mel wasn't really dealing with them to a certain extent, right? And they did not do that. And so at this point, the only success the at this point, I don't see a successor to Mel, right? As far as someone who can be the star and be the anchor of the show, right? I a couple of seasons ago, even though she is how she is, I felt like Tisha probably had the best chance to do so because a lot of situations anchored and centered around her mom, her family, her cousin, her husband. they were like ingrained into a lot of situations to where they could have, if Mel was to have spun off and done something, the show would have done well, recentering around Tisha. But I don't think as of now that's the case because we barely see Tisha and Kimmy at all, really, this season.
because they
So
don't
I don't
like
think that's the
they
case.
don't like being in the spotlight. Like Mel and them don't mind. We see that now.
So they on a television show and they don't want to film it no more?
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying as far as like how Mel and Martell just puts all of their business
Oh, they're not willing
like
to do what it take to be the star.
out there. Yeah, that's what I feel. Maybe
Okay.
that's kind of
But
why.
at one point
They,
they were.
Yeah.
yeah, touche.
And that's what at one point they really were putting it all out there, and
Well, were
embarrassing
they
or
putting it
not.
out there, or was Wanda putting it out there, and they didn't have a choice after the fact to talk about it because Wanda had already ran her mouth?
Well, I mean, listen, was Candy really putting it all out there? Was Mama Joyce trying to put some stuff out there and they ain't just to deal with it?
That's true too.
I'm just saying, like, if you're not a person that does that, but you have interesting pieces around you, you could be the centerpiece of a show, not have to do all that and let everybody else do that work for you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Agreed.
That's who Candy is. That's Candy.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's why she don't mind giving people opportunities to come on and work. She works with people very well because she understands it's just certain shit I'm not finna do. But I do have this whole litany and plethora of people who could benefit from this platform, could use this platform, and are willing to be themselves authentically on camera. And I get to be
One
build
more
my business.
one more comment, Demisio. Put up TKC's last comment because
Oh
you're
Lord, why?
right now.
Do
All
it.
right. Didn't y'all say Mel Wanda got Wanda fired?
Yeah.
It was
Son,
the battle of the moms that it started getting too messy because you
Yeah.
also
Well,
had Marceau brother, the other brother involved. Like it was
and it
male,
wasn't right away.
right?
It took
Male did
years for them to be like, no, we're not gonna do it.
Marceau
And that was
didn't
because
want
she
her
was
ass on there.
who? And that was
Marceau.
And
another
I'm gonna
thing.
tell
Marceau
you
didn't even want to
another
film with her.
thing that got Wanda fired, and I told you and Chase this when we was talking last week. Them being in those Facebook groups themselves and their family members, that is another thing that got them fired. Because Wanda is in those groups, and she still is to this day, and
Wow.
be in there talking, telling the business, arguing with people. That is another thing that got
She's
her
talking about
fired.
people,
Absolutely,
kids. She does
like.
a lot. Like Wanda got Wanda fired. And then other cast members, let's be clear. She started shit with Kimmy's son. She ain't want to. Maurice ain't want to on it. Because remember, at Destiny's event, almost all of them started fighting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a good event. But and the key TKC's question: do you really think Wanda? Carlos wanted to get rid of Wanda? Absolutely not. He definitely didn't. That's why she stayed around for so many years. But if you're a star and you're multiple stars, at that time, three of the biggest stars on that show, Marceau, Martell, and um,
Mel.
Mel, didn't want anything to do with that lady. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah, you're gonna
Ken
choose
didn't want nothing to
her
do with
over the
Phaedra. So
three
what did Bravo
stars.
do?
Yeah.
If Mel leave that show today, Wanda be back tomorrow. Candy left that show
Absolutely.
today. Phaedra coming back tomorrow. You get what I'm saying? It's not necessary. The people force their hands now. As a company, should people force your hands? No, but if there is no successor, right? So I grew up watching wrestling, right? So we unfortunately, I'm so hurt about this. Hulk Hogan really hurt my
I
feelings because I
know
was a
with his
Hulkamaniac.
punk ass.
No, I hate him too, but I didn't grow up hating him because that wasn't the Hulk Hogan I knew growing up,
Me
Right.
or
too.
I thought I knew. And so I'm so hurt by Hulk Hogan, but Hulk Hogan was the star, right?
Apparently, Hulk always been like that. So,
No, you don't know that. How old are you, baby?
well, I mean, this is coming from the wrestlers that worked with him.
Oh,
They
okay.
say
Well,
he's always been like that.
Tori, be cuss him out again real quick.
I'm being serious.
Okay, well, me as a viewer, I'm not a wrestler. I wasn't back there. I don't know.
Yeah, we
I
were
know what I saw
kids.
on television.
He was the
I
most
saw
popular wrestler
I
at the
saw
time.
Train, eat your vitamins, say your prayers. I love you black and white, baby. I love y'all. That's not what he gave us on camera. So I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, I
But
respect that.
there was Hulk Hogan. Then there was Stone Cold. So as you see, there's a successor. Then there's a Stone Cold Steve Austin. Then there's The Rock, and now then they had the John Cena guy, and now they got whoever they got now. There's always somebody to
Yeah.
replace the star and take it to another level or do whatever they do, right? And on this show and on like the Real Housewives of Atlanta, what Portia could be that star, but she don't want to be it because I always felt like Portia was going to be the natural successor to Nene, but instead she wasn't willing. If Portia would have stayed on that show season 14 and lived through all of that stuff with Fallon and filmed with Fallon and lived through all that stuff with Simon, that show would be still number one. It would be on top and it would be no change. And but because Portia left, I don't know if you remember that when we reviewed that season 13 on Clubhouse Story, I kept saying back then, I said Portia checked out. I feel like something
Yeah.
off. Remember I kept saying that?
Yeah.
And
She
then
Yeah.
did.
boom, the news hit like a sack of bricks. But you could tell like the fact she wasn't even really wanting to argue with Kenyon and one that she was over it. Like you could tell, but we couldn't tell why.
Yeah.
And she didn't want it as bad as other girls wanted it. But unfortunately, that wasn't a call. That was for Portia to take that show and keep it moving. And she let it go, right? On Love and Marriage Huntsville, I don't feel like there's a successor to Mel as far as popularity is concerned. I think the show will continue, but unless they figure somebody else out, they're going to bring somebody new because I don't see it being nobody in this current cast that will be the anchor to continue to carry the show. Like I said, only person that it could have been at one point was Tisha, and they missed the ball with that. So,
True.
Well, I have one more thing to say, Chase, because we do
yeah.
have a caller in the queue that wants to come up and talk. I do think, and I agree with y'all that Mel did bring Shanita on to be her
Who's the
bodyguard.
caller?
And uh,
Who's the caller?
No, I just wanted to, so y'all are really saying that Mel had no idea Destiny was coming.
I
She
didn't say that. I
did.
just said she ain't got no power. Well,
She knew
I
she
didn't
was.
say she didn't have any power. I was asking, does she have power? Because historically, they don't. That
I,
was my
I
question.
remember Carlos saying a long time ago that Melody does have a say so in some things. I remember him saying that a long time ago.
Okay.
I don't know what happened now, but I remember him saying that a long time ago. But that's all I wanted to get straightened up
They
because
all have a say so on some things, though.
Yeah.
I'm not as much as Melody because Tisha looked horrible her first couple seasons, and if she had to say
But Tisha
well, I
was,
mean,
it
Tisha
don't
made
take
herself
much.
look horrible, honey.
It don't take much, TKC. It don't.
what you said, what Chase?
It don't take much for, Tisha to look horrible.
It really don't. It really
Not at
don't.
all.
She
If
just
she
showed
had
up
some say
sometimes and
so,
like, oh, yeah.
if she had some say so, she would have probably, I think Melody has a lot more power than y'all want to admit.
No, I don't know if she does. That's why I'm asking because I don't be on the streets, so I don't know. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, it's her show. She literally pitched it to Carlos. It's her show.
But I
But
don't think she got the pull. Like, I don't think he does either.
But see, the thing is, she picked. I get what you're saying. What I'm
Mhm.
saying is, just historically across the board for creators who create that type of stuff, the network puts them on and lets them be cast. But in exchange for being cast, you lose the power.
I
Yeah.
mean, Vanderpump
True.
ain't
So
even
that's
good.
why I just said historically it hasn't worked that way.
Well,
Mhm.
for the black people, it don't. For them over there, it definitely
Well,
does.
I mean, unless you're Lisa Vanderpump, you got a point now. Whoop, there it is. You got a point. Um, Vanderpump definitely running shit over there on her show, but that's why she ain't got
She
one right now.
definitely do.
Um, before y'all go, TKC say one nice thing about the VCO.
Oh,
Oh
don't
Lord.
say it because I don't got nothing nice to say
Hush. We
about
got
you.
it. I got this. I got this. Go ahead,
Uh,
TKC.
his lip gloss is be popping. Like it be.
The VCO say one nice thing about TKC.
I can't say anything nice about him because the only qualities that he have showed me is horrible ones, and considering we don't know what he looks like, I can't comment on his attributes. So
Okay, so one person was mature and the other person was Demetrio. Thank you for calling
Thank
in,
you.
TKC.
I won. Bye.
But all right, you want to say about Shanita, and then we finna go.
okay, I was saying that I do think that Mel did bring her as her bodyguard, and even though I can't stand Mel, she is like a black version of Brooke Logan. Always wants to be the perpetual victim. Woe is me. Oh my God, poor Melody. I
Brooke
hate
Logan.
her, but I will. give her this one pass because in the past Tisha has always cherry picked somebody else's misery, and it's about time that somebody do it to her.
All
So I
right.
was okay with what Shanita was doing. I was very much okay with it because I can't stand Tisha either or her husband or wife because he be blurring the lines.
Oh, whoa.
All right. Well, thank you so much, TKC, for tuning in. Not tuning in. Lord Jesus, let me get myself together. Thank you so much, Demisio, for coming up and giving us your thoughts and running the show as you do. I'm going to go ahead and let you go on back on down to the production room while you figure out something that you do actually like. Um, as TKC, excuse me, as Tori B was cussing out Demisio before we go, I was saying, huh, what is that? Your
My
stuff? Whoa.
dog, because he keeps scratching at me. I gotta tell him to stop.
I'm so sick right now. Ah, anyway, I said Demisio, I let Demisio up and said, talk your comments. So as I said, talk your comments, Tori B was cussing Demisio out, telling him to shut up. And then I said, I brought him up. And then I said, LMFAO, okay. And then I said, she said, you ain't supposed to be up here. And I said, it is. But I could say, he is supposed to be up there because I let him up there. She was like, go down. You can get down now. You can get down now. You can get down. So I said, OMG. And I said, girl, let him talk. She was like, not right now because we still talking. And then I said, the resale read every one of my comments. He couldn't do it because Tori B was busy cussing them out. And he said that she needed to apologize to him. And she said, you good. And I said, you need to say sorry. So, Tori B, do you have anything you would like to say to Demisio? Because you be
You don't
preaching
say
about
I love you,
accountability and
and I
stuff.
don't say I'm sorry. There you go.
Huh?
You don't say you love folks, and I don't say I'm sorry.
I do to say it. I've said it more than you
Oh,
said
oh,
sorry,
oh,
apparently.
oh, oh. Sorry, Demisio.
All right, you guys. Make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. No love and marriage Huntsville this weekend. Thank God.
It's about to be good. Destiny about to be on the episode.
So we will not be back for Love and Marriage Huntsville this week. Make sure that you guys go over there and just peruse around the channel. We did Chasing Orlando. Go watch Chasing Orlando and come back and watch my review of it. Let's support Black LGBTQIA content creators as well as the cast itself. Go and watch the People Said episode 2 from the Red Dress Run in New Orleans, Louisiana, where we talked about whether Kenya Moore's exit was fair and Phaedra Parks' return was fair as well. Those people had a lot of opinions and they were very strong. So go over there and watch that. And we will see you guys. I don't know. We're gonna see. We may be here on Happy Hour. I'll let y'all know. But until then, y'all got plenty of shit that y'all could be watching. Over the weekend, we did episodes 5, 6, and 7 of the Real Housewives of Orange County. So I was working all weekend. Okay. With that being said, Tori B, thank you for joining me. D, thank you for joining me. Demetrio, thank you for joining me. TKC, thank you for coming in. Sean, Ozzy Ross. Hey, Ozzy Ross. I don't think I'm familiar with you, but thank you for tuning in. Go ahead and subscribe and stop playing with us. Um, who else is in here? Sean was in here. Zoel, what's the TTT? Aquarius Goddess. And anybody else I missed? I think Patricia Hunt was in here as well, and Nicole Lampley. Um, and thank you for everybody who tuned in earlier today as well. And you guys have a good day. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.